want to lie, want to fall, want to school that though. You know my niggas never dull and need to catch a girl sleeping on my lock bar, on my fork bar, on my tap, on to dark pada. Rebound like on my lot. Yeah. It's your boy Oshine, man, and you're live in New York with Factory 78.
So let's just take it back from the starts. Foundation.
I mean, I actually grew up in Nigeria. You know, it was a little kind of like you know, I'm both Nigeria and US.
Yes,
you know, I mean, I went to secondary school too in Nigeria, but then I moved out here to the state. And,
what year?
That was a long time ago. Okay. You know, so yeah, so I moved to the state, and then you know, continued my education out here, and then started taking music a little bit more serious. I've always write music, but I've never really like put so much into it before I started putting it into record. But I used to write music, and I always
write for people. Or?
Nah. I mean, just write and, you know, vibe to it myself, and you know, I'm that type of person. Like I don't want people to listen to it because I'm not too. You know, that was, I mean, being young and kind of like not like I'm not confident in it, but it's just like I'm not just like, you know.
You're not ready.
Yeah, so it's not really something I thought I was gonna take as a profession.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was just
so
like.
When did you decide, like?
So when I moved out here, I mean, I was going to school and all that, and I met a couple friends, and you know, friends who do rap. Who do music, you know, so we started saying, okay, let's do something. So we always go on YouTube and just like, you know, play songs for instrumental from YouTube, and then we vibe to it. So eventually, you know, I was actually trying to like move into like, okay, I want to have like a DJ set at the house, because we used to, you know, I was in college, you know, that was my first year in college, and I was like, okay, yeah, we want to have friends over, you know, we need a DJ, but I would rather DJ myself, you know, than looking for who's gonna DJ, and then I was that, and then from there we just actually, okay, let's try the first record. I can remember the first record was with me and a friend of mine called Josh and T Money, and then we just did that, and after that, the rest was history. So it was just like, oh, this sounds good.
What year were you talking about?
Oh my God, that was in 2000, and I think that was in 2006. I was in 2008.
Okay.
Or 9. From that, and then, you know, that was YouTube was kind of like new to us then too. So we was just like, okay, we got something, we did something, and then there was a lot of views on it, and you know, there was a lot of views on it, and it was like, okay, I mean,
100,000 views in 1 minute.
I can't. I mean, maybe if I can find that video right now, I'll be able to, you know. And that was the time we was still, I think Facebook had just started, you know, and then you have to
listen, man. That's a long time.
yeah, and then you have to be in college to be able to join.
Facebook the 205, right?
Yeah, I think something like that, but it was way way after that though. After that 05 or you know, it was by like 2008, 2009, something like that. It was 2010, you know. So it was like, okay, Facebook, and then we was posting stuff online, and you know, and then we had this thing called High Five. I don't know if you remember that. So we had just a whole bunch of social thing that was just coming in at that time. So my genre is just different. Like I try anything.
Okay.
And I do everything. As I will tell you that I do everything. So it's just the vibe when I listen to the instrumental. How it goes and how it comes out of me. And then on social media, I would say, you know, at the point I wasn't taking it serious. And then you know, I have a publicist, and I also have a manager who was back then in Nigeria. He was just like, okay, you need to focus more on this thing. You need to take this thing more serious. You need to have your audience know that this is what it is. This is how. Then we was building brand. I mean, shout outs to Demola Adeyemi. He was a great part of my upcoming, and yeah, he's a great part of the journey. So he put a lot into me, and you know, he was a great guy who put me through on some steps on how to make the brand more unique and more and stand out, you know.
Okay.
So that was the way I building my fan base. It was more like on a social media, and I see some people, you know, the DM, the appreciation, and you know, telling you you're doing great. Especially Facebook. Facebook was I was doing. I mean, I get a lot of. They showed me a lot of love. Yeah. Till the moment. I mean, actually now, I mean, I don't know what happened to somebody hacked my Facebook, but I'm gonna get it back though. Yeah, I mean, I've done. I was on the track with Ice Prince. This guy called Dice Alice, and that was a great one. I did something with G Grove, CDQ. You know, CDQ. Shout out to CDQ. CDQ is a great one. It's a very
be out here for a long time.
Yeah. You know, I've been pushing. I've been hustling for a very long time. You know, I mean, CDQ was a great friend and a great. He's a good guy, very good guy, and supportive. You know, and I said the one I did with Portable too. It was, oh my God, Portable shows so much love as well. So that one is really going extremely nice. You know, Zorro coming with the whole Igbo flavor and all that. Okay. Yeah. Zorro did a great job on that. Shout outs to him and Portable.
So that's a different track.
Yeah, that's the same track, the same Igbo Raring.
That's you, Portable.
So it was me, Portable, and Zorro.
Okay.
Yeah, and Zorro he did a great job. And shout outs to Portable,
seems like you know
Portable as well.
These big artists, how did you?
I mean, yeah, you know, you've been in there I've been there for a very long time, you know, right. And also shout outs to So Sick. So Sick is a great friend, supportive.
So Sick a producer, right?
Yeah, he's a producer and he's also an artist as well, you know.
For
that Green back then, yeah. So Sick, So Sick, very good, talented, you know. He's good, he's very good. So him, So Sick. And So Sick actually put me onto some, you know, there was a song the song I was talking about with Ice Prince and he featured me, Ice Prince, Dice Alice, and the song was great too. You know, it's just I'll tell you this, when you're an artist, it's kind of difficult at some point. You know you fighting to be top, to be up there. And then you face a whole lot of a lot of people who promising, okay, you give your record to these and give your record to that and have them, I want my stuff played on radio, on TV. You put so much into it, and you know you're not getting that much love that you're expecting. And then you see something else that is up there, and then you're like, oh my God, I mean, I think my stuff is. Wrong? Yeah, am I doing something wrong? I mean, so the challenges is really hard. So you have to be mentally strong. Yeah, you know, strong. Yeah, you have to be mentally strong for you to be able to face those challenges. I mean, it's hard, but just if you stay focused, I think no one can get you out that.
Have you ever thought of, I think I'm gonna quit this game and I've been?
No, I never thought of quitting the game, but sometimes I think about, oh my God, I've spent so much. I put so much into this. God, when are you gonna, when are you gonna do it? Yeah, when am I gonna be up there, you know? So, but I never thought of stopping. It's just, I just keep going. I just stay focused and keep going, and I believe it's gonna happen. Sure. It's gonna, positively, it's just, the positive part of this is, when you play a record especially when you meet one of the top guys out there, and you play a record and they're like, bro, don't play with this song. This song is dope. and then you yourself is like,
oh, you're not really sure.
Yeah, you yourself is looking at this like, okay, yeah. I mean, yeah. So they do love my shit. If somebody that is up there is telling you, bro, this is the song, this is the record. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's a good. I mean, I've sat with some people and I played my record. I don't really need to mention their name, I've sat with some top guys in the industry and I played like 3 songs and they're like, oh my God, this is a dope song. Yeah, exactly. Is that your song? Oh, bro.
What are you doing with it?
Yeah, what are you doing with this song? Don't waste this song. Do not waste this song, you know, things like that. So and that keep me motivated, and that keep me going. So
Positive.
yeah.
So how do you see your brand evolving in the future?
I know, definitely it's gonna be a big one. It's just you gain to the top, or gain to, you know, gain the attention, you know, gain the attention and gain. If I get to that, you know, I believe in my brand, and I know the brand is gonna be a big one.
What are the strategies you're using to get to that?
I mean, there's, you know, me trying to explain the strategy that I'm gonna use in breaking out or gain the attention. It's gonna take me a while to give you that little explanation, but it's just the confidence in me, and I know when I step in the building, the light that shines. You know what I mean? You know when you just step in a building and you get somewhere, and you know the attention they give you, or when they hear your sound and they're like, people are vibing to the sound, and you're like, okay, yeah. And you know, you as an image yourself, you know what kind of attention you get. Yeah, I see, what keeps me motivated, it's, you know, when I say a word called survivor, you know, yeah. So when I say the word survivor, I just tell myself one thing, that I don't have. I know there's a song. I have a song called "I Must Make Am." It's like I no get choice. I no get choice. I must to make it. So it's like I no get choice, so I must make am. I must make am. I no get choice, so I must make am. So I have no choice, but I have to be who I want to be. I have to be successful. So that's one thing that rings in my head. Even when I look at some of the top guys that are doing it, that are really doing great.
Yeah.
Not like I'm saying that they're better than me or they're not, or whatever. It's just like it's something, it keeps me motivated. When I see people that are doing it and they're doing it and they're doing it good and they're doing it great. Yeah, I mean globally, like in New York, me actually looking at the billboard.
Yeah.
Seeing an Afrobeat artist on the billboard, Times Square. You know, I was once on there. Yeah, I was once on there. I had a song called Real. You know, me seeing Afrobeat.
That's paper.
Yeah, Life of Ashake and the rest of them is just like is
wow.
Even when you talk about Ashake, it's like, oh my God, you know, do that. We used to hang out together a lot.
Oh, Ashake?
Yeah, we used to hang out a lot, you know. So me seeing Ashake, like, you know, I'm like, oh God, that's wonderful.
So were you guys friends from university?
We met from friends to friends, you know.
Okay.
Me and Skibby was cool, you know, with Maestro, Skibby. We was cool as hell. We used to be. Maestro used to live in Allen Ikeja. We used to all hang out together.
Okay.
We used to be there, so I used to hang out with him. Then from there, I met Ashake through Skibby, and then he used to hang out a lot with Skibby. He goes a lot of places with Skibby, and we used to be at the same place together with CDQ. Me, CDQ, Skibby, and then Ashake has been doing it. Actually, he was supposed to be. I can remember when he was at my crib. At the point, he came with some producer. I was at my crib. Was supposed to be working on a song. Was there vibing.
I'm talking about before he signed to YBNL.
Yeah, this was way before he signed to YBNL. Yeah, way before he signed to. I'm talking about something of like 2018. 2018. Yeah, it was 2018. Yeah, he was. You see, at a point, I used to. At a point, there was one back then. I mean, we never really had anything. They talked about it, but I just never really said anything. Because the thing was, I never really took most of them serious. Like it's just like, and then me, I was so careful of like signing anything especially when you talk to me about signing anything. It's always like me turning things down. Like, I'm not trying to design. I want to stay independent, you know, things like that. Before.
So are you independent now?
I mean, right now I'm with Super Mega.
Okay.
You know, so it's a great support. That's family actually. That's family. So we onto a lot of stuff, and it's looking great.
So what next for?
So a big shout out to Super Mega.
Sure. So what's next for you?
Next for me is I have a single called Going, a record I featured. So Sick produced it, and I featured for So Sick on the record, and it's a great song, and I'm gonna be shooting the video pretty soon, and that should be one of my moves. But I'm working on an album though.
Okay.
Yeah, I dropped the EP a few months back, and I'm gonna be dropping an album. I'm working on an album of like, that would be my first album. Okay. Because I've always dropped EP, and then so now this time I really want to drop an album.
Is it about your life?
It's gonna be about
the party, or what's?
It's gonna be about my life and a lot of things that have went down with me. You know, I'm not even sure about the title yet, because I pick a title and then I switch it up. I pick a title and switch it up, but trust me, it's gonna be more of more of about my life, and
then any collaboration you get on.
There's definitely gonna be a lot of there's gonna be a lot of collaborations.
On features
collaboration on the album, and going forward as well. So it's gonna be a lot of collaboration. I have a few people I want to do songs with, even big name and underdogs, and you know, I have them in mind, and I want to do things with. Because with me, I don't really care if you're a big name or not big name. You know what I mean? More of me is like me. What I want to get from you on the record is what's important to me. Yeah, it's like me bringing you on the record is like, okay, your contribution is how impactful it's gonna be, and how he's gonna touch me when I'm hearing your voice on my song, and I'm hearing what you're doing on my song. That's what, you know, it's for me, it's not really about, I mean, some artists that I find interesting, most of the time they're not really like a top headliner, and you know, like the top is, how do they put them, top A or top three or top all those kind of stuff. They might not even be one of, you know what I'm saying, but most of the guys I'm feeling like when I hear them, I'm like, damn, this dude is talented, he's good.
So great. So how can people reach out to you, your social media and all that?
My social media is one handle all through all social media. Is Oshine Alasheju.
Why Alasheju?
Everybody say that, like, why you gotta Alasheju or something like that. I'm like, nah, it's not. That's not what I'm portraying. That's not what I'm saying. The reason why it's saying Alasheju is like I overdo it. I overdo it to make sure I succeed in whatever I'm doing.
That's interesting. If you break it down like that.
That's what I'm saying. It's not about you thinking, oh, Alasheju Ababa Shete or something like that, and then using the phrase of the Yoruba and saying Alasheju, things like, it's not. My Alasheju is like, when I lay my hand on this thing, I'll make sure I get it done. I'll make sure I push it to the last, and make sure you guys feel it and feel the energy that's coming from me.
Okay, you know. So let's hear what you're working with, man. Give us a little vibe.
All right. There's this vibe from my last thing from Lifestyle. From Lifestyle, it goes that one, it goes Lifestyle me only touch it. And me don't go they let me be bon. Lifestyle me only touch it. Too much money is not enough. Gotta hustle for more. Lifestyle me only touch it. Two I don't know if I can use that. Two bitches in the telly, and my girl keep calling. Lifestyle me only touch it. You know, I have that, and from actually going, that has been really doing good, doing great. You know, it's going, and then is that your girl? What's it loud? What's it for? What's it school? Dado. You know my niggas never done need to catch a girl sleeping on my lock bar, on my fork bar, on my ta, on to dark pada. Rebound like on my malo touch it. If I catch a girl sleeping, I go knock him well. And if you catch my girl sleeping, you better knock him well, cause these hoes ain't lawyer. Want to jai niye. Bolaji girlfriend was my first love. She dey play me a Bolaji for the same chord. You don't realize, Oti Pegon, so sick lo jammy, you know, it's going.
Yeah, thank you very much, Oshine, Abi.
Oshine, Factory 78. You know, Oti Pegon, Factory. I've always been that platform. I've always seen Factory 78 in it. I've always seen you guys online for a long time. You guys have been there, you know. So for me, being on your platform right now is a privilege. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, man.